It's your boy Rob, and we are back with the Plant Manifesto, baby. So, believe it or not, me and my plants have now gotten to the point where we have our own communication system. There is a language that I speak to my plants, and my plants speak it back to me. And today I want to show you guys what happens when you have a successful communication exchange. The plant tells you what it needs, you listen, both people are getting what they need, both parties are being satisfied, and these are the results. And the plant that we're going to be talking about today is the Monstera Esqueleto. So I've actually had this plant for about, I would say, 4 or 5 months. And me and this plant have been through a journey. So this plant was communicating to me right away from the start. So I had moved it around a couple places. And when I moved into the house that I'm at currently, I actually went ahead and put it outdoors. So once I put it outdoors, it communicated to me very, very quickly that, hey, I don't like this. This is a pretty much burnt, dried up kind of leaf. This yellowing is just showing that this plant leaf did not get to its full potential. So if you see how these leaves are a lot greener, this was allowed to grow the full length and the full width. These guys got stunted because it got burnt and because it got crispy. So eventually these leaves are gonna go. But this was some clear communication that, hey, the spot that you have me in is too bright. So before it actually communicated that it was too bright, I actually didn't have it on a moss pole either. So it was actually not pushing out new leaves. And when it finally did push out a new leaf, it was actually very, very small. So a lot of the times, if you have a plant like a Monstera Esqueleto or Aroid that needs to be on a moss pole, as it starts to get bigger, as it should get bigger and climb up, it will actually stunt its own growth because it knows that it does not have the support that it needs to hold that new leaf size or hold that growth. So once I saw this was another clear communication of you are doing it wrong. As your plant goes up or as your plant grows, the leaf should always get bigger. There should never be a point where it goes from a big leaf to a small leaf. If you have that going on, there's something that it doesn't like and it's telling you, hey, I don't like this. So once I figured that out, I actually went ahead and got her up on the moss pole. And as you can see, as soon as I put her on the moss pole, this was the leaf. When I put her on the moss pole, this was the one right after it. And then this is going to be the second leaf, so we're still sizing up. And then as you can see, that third leaf is pretty much triple the size of all the other leaves on this pole. So this is telling me that not only is this plant happy now, all the leaves from this point on are going to be huge and massive. So when it comes down to your plants, they are talking. Just take the time to listen, take the time to pay attention, because when you do, they will reward you with the leaves that you want. You just have to be paying attention. So once you get that language down and you're able to communicate with your plants effectively, that's when you start really seeing that big upsizing. That's when you start seeing a lot of growth. Hopefully that answered a few questions. If you guys ever have any questions or want any tips or anything like that, leave them below.